The screen flickers to life with a single heartbeat on the ECG monitor. Flatline. A long, unbearable beep fills the hospital corridor. Then the camera snaps to me, sitting on the edge of a plastic chair, grease still under my fingernails, tears cutting clean lines through the dirt on my face. If you think miracles only happen in movies, stay until the end. Because 37 minutes from now, you'll be crying for a man you've never met, and cheering for a little girl who just wanted her daddy to come home. Hit that like button right now, it's the only way YouTube shows this to someone who needs hope tonight. And subscribe. Turn the bell on. Because this story almost didn't get told. My name is Jake Riley. I fix diesel engines for a living. I'm the guy who crawls under 18-wheelers at 3 a.m. so your Amazon package arrives on time. I'm also the guy who hasn't slept in the same bed 2 nights in a row since my wife walked out 3 years ago, leaving me with a 4-year-old who still asks why mommy doesn't love us anymore. That was before the night everything changed. 7:42 p.m. Seattle General Hospital, Trauma Bay 3. The richest woman in the Pacific Northwest is dying on the table. Victoria Steele. 42 years old. CEO of Steel Dynamics. Net worth, $4.2 billion. Cause of death, aortic dissection following a private jet crash on final approach to Boeing Field. The best cardiothoracic surgeons in the country have been flown in. They've cracked her chest, sewn grafts, pumped her full of every drug known to man. And still the monitor screams that endless tone. I only know this because my daughter Lily is in the room next door. Lily has leukemia. She was supposed to get a bone marrow transplant tonight. The donor backed out at the last second, some tech bro in California who decided he didn't want the inconvenience. So Lily's fever spiked to 104. They rushed her to the pediatric ICU, which shares a wall with Trauma Bay 3. I'm holding her tiny hand when the code blue echoes through the hallway. Adult female, no pulse, open chest, PEA, move, move, move. Doctors sprint past our door. Machines crash. Someone screams, "We're losing her." Lily squeezes my fingers. "Daddy, is the lady gonna die?" I don't know why I answer honestly. "Maybe, baby." Her eyes fill up. "But she has a little girl too. I saw her picture on TV. She's 6. That's only 2 years bigger than me." I want to tell her to close her eyes, to sleep, but the wall between life and death has never felt thinner. 8:09 p.m. The surgeons call time of death. Victoria Steele is gone. The billionaire who owned half the skyline just became a memory. I kiss Lily's forehead and step into the hallway because the bathroom is on the other side of the trauma bay. That's when I see her. Victoria's body on the gurney. Chest still open. A sheet half pulled over her face. Her left hand dangling off the side, fingers curled like she's still reaching for something. And on her wrist, my wife's bracelet. I'd know it anywhere. Rose gold links with a tiny silver heart engraved L+J forever. I made it myself in shop class the year Lily was born. It disappeared the week my wife left. I tore the house apart looking for it. Cried like a baby when I couldn't find it. Now it's on a dead woman's arm. My knees buckle. A nurse grabs me. "Sir, you can't." "That's mine," I whisper. "That bracelet belongs to my daughter." She thinks I'm crazy. Security starts toward me. But Dr. Patel, the surgeon who just called the code, overhears. He's Indian, mid-50s, eyes bloodshot from 12 hours of surgery. He stops the guards. "Sir, do you know Ms. Steele?" I shake my head. Never met her. But 3 years ago my wife cleaned houses for rich people on Mercer Island. She came home one night with that bracelet in her pocket. Said a client gave it to her as a tip. I told her to return it. She said she did. Obviously, she lied. Dr. Patel looks at the bracelet, then at Victoria's lifeless face. Something clicks behind his eyes. He pulls me into the empty family room. "Mr. Riley, I'm going to tell you something that could cost me my license. Victoria Steele didn't just die from the dissection. She died from a genetic condition so rare it doesn't have a name yet. We sequenced her genome 6 months ago when she started having chest pain. She was looking for a cure. Offered $10 million to any researcher who could save her. She knew she had maybe a year." He pauses. "Her daughter, Harper, has the same mutation. She'll be dead by 8 without a miracle." I feel the floor tilt. Dr. Patel continues, voice shaking. "Victoria's blood type is AB negative. Harper's is the same. Harper needs a heart transplant within hours or she'll follow her mother. But no heart is coming. The national list is empty for pediatric AB neg." I laugh, one broken sound. "So the richest woman in the world dies because she couldn't buy more time, and her little girl dies because she couldn't buy a heart?" Dr. Patel grabs my shoulders. "Lily's blood type came up on the transplant board tonight. AB negative. She was going to donate marrow to a child in Portland before her own donor flaked. Mr. Riley, your daughter is a perfect HLA match for Harper Steele. And Harper is a perfect match for Lily's marrow." I stare at him. 2 little girls. One needs bone marrow. One needs a heart. And the heart is lying on a gurney 10 feet away, still warm. I hear myself say the words before my brain catches up. "Take it." Dr. Patel freezes. "You can't. She's brain dead. Organs are viable for another." I look at the clock. 90 minutes, right? Take Victoria's heart. Give it to Harper. Take Lily's marrow. Give it to Harper too. And then, pray my little girl lives long enough to grow up and hate me for what I'm about to do." He tries to argue. Ethics. Consent. Laws. I cut him off. Victoria Steele spent her life taking whatever she wanted. Tonight she's giving something back. And if there's a God, he'll see 2 mothers' prayers answered in the same heartbeat. 8:27 p.m. They will Victoria's body back into the ore. No sheet over her face this time. Dr. Patel is crying as he preps. I sign every form they shove in front of me. Directed donation. Against medical advice. Experimental cross-procedure. I don't read a single line. I just keep seeing Lily's face when she asked if the lady was going to die. 8:51 p.m. They put me in scrubs. They let me hold Victoria's hand one last time, cold now, but the bracelet warm from the lights. I slide it off her wrist and close her fingers around a crayon drawing Lily made earlier, 2 stick figures holding hands under a rainbow. "Tell Harper her mom's a hero," I whisper. 9:03 p.m. The heart comes out beating. They carry it in a picnic cooler like it's fried chicken for a church picnic. Straight into the pediatric or where Harper Steele, 6 years old, blonde curls, oxygen mask, waits on the table. 9:07 p.m. They harvest Lily's marrow while she's under anesthesia for a port placement. 0 risk to her life. Just a big needle in her hip. She'll wake up sore and think she got a really bad shot. 9:19 p.m. Victoria's heart starts beating inside Harper's chest. 9:41 p.m. Lily's marrow flows into Harper's veins. 2 little girls. 1 heartbeat. 1 second chance. 10:12 p.m. Dr. Patel finds me in the chapel. I haven't prayed since my wife left. Tonight I'm on my knees bargaining with every god I've ever heard of. "They're both stable," he says. It's never been done like this. The FDA will investigate. The board will suspend me. But Mr. Riley, both children are alive. I cry so hard I throw up in the trash can. 6 weeks later. Harper Steele comes to visit Lily in the pediatric oncology playroom. She's pink-cheeked, running, carrying a teddy bear almost as big as she is. She climbs into Lily's hospital bed without asking. "I dreamed about you," Harper says. "You gave me your brave." Lily touches the scar on Harper's chest. "And you gave me your strong heart." They fall asleep holding hands. Victoria's lawyer shows up the next day with a document. Turns out in her final weeks Victoria rewrote her will. Everything, Steel Dynamics, the island mansion, the jets, goes into a trust. Co-trustees, Harper Steele and Lily Riley. Equal shares. Until they turn 30. The lawyer says Victoria recorded a video the night before the crash. They play it for me in a conference room. Victoria looks straight into the camera, eyes already tired from the disease no money could fix. "To the man who will save my daughter when I cannot. I don't know your name yet. But I know you're poor. I know you're broken. I know you'll hate me for the life I lived. Take everything I have. Not because you want it. Because your little girl deserves the same chance mine stole from the world." And when she asks why a stranger gave her the universe, tell her love doesn't need a blood type. I sign the papers with engine grease still under my nails. 1 year later. I'm standing on the deck of what used to be Victoria's mansion. Now it's the Lily and Harper Foundation, free treatment for any kid with cancer, no insurance required. Lily runs past me, age 7, bald again from round 2 of chemo, laughing so hard she snorts. Harper chases her, age 7, heart scar hidden under a t-shirt that says, "Powered by Riley." I still fix trucks on weekends. Some habits die hard. But every night I tuck 2 little girls into the same bed. They fight over whose turn it is to listen to the heartbeat, the one that used to be Victoria's. And when they ask me to tell the story again, I start the same way. Once upon a time, a rich lady died. And a poor man decided death wasn't the end of her story. I look straight into the camera I set up for this video. That man was me. Those little girls are my daughters now, both of them. And if you're watching this with tears in your eyes, do me a favor. Hit share. Because somewhere tonight another daddy is sitting by a hospital bed wondering if tomorrow will come. Tell him it will. Tell him miracles don't check your bank account. They just ask one question. What are you willing to give? I reach forward and stop the recording. But before the screen goes black, Lily and Harper pop into frame, waving. Like and subscribe. They shout in unison. Or we'll send our unicorn attack squad. The video ends on their laughter. 1.2 million views in the first hour. Comments flooded with crying emojis and promises to get tested as organ donors. I close the laptop, walk to the window, and watch the 2 richest little girls in the world chase fireflies with second-hand jars. Somewhere up there, I hope Victoria Steele is smiling. Because the poor single dad she never met? He kept his promise. He gave her daughter a heartbeat. And in return, the universe gave him a family big enough to fill every cracked place in this broken heart. If this story wrecked you in all the best ways, like it. Subscribe. Turn on notifications. Because next week I'm dropping the untold chapter, the night Harper's new heart stopped again, and Lily had to save her sister the same way I once saved her. You won't want to miss it. See you then. And hey, if you're still here, comment the word miracle below. Let's flood the internet with proof that hope is louder than money ever was. This is Jake Riley, signing off. From one dad to another. Keep fighting. Love always wins.